Hey, how's it going? It's Mike Fiore. Hey, so we have a program called Text Your Ex Back, and that program teaches you how to use text messages to open up the door to you and your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, whoever else, getting back together. But before you even think about getting that program, one thing I really like to do is tell people what texts not to send your ex. And it's totally possible you've sent some of these texts before. It's actually possible that you've become what I refer to as a text terrorist with your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend, sending way too many texts, sending the wrong kinds of texts, which is why I put together this free report that you see on your screen here called 3 Toxic Texts You Should Never Send Your Ex. Now you can get this free report, this PDF, it's about 10 pages, really succinct, will help you out a lot at textyourexback.com/start. Before you do go grab it though, and I think you should, it's a great little PDF document, I think I'll just talk about 3 of the kinds of categories briefly that I see folks sending over and over again to their ex that actually push their ex further and further away. When you send these texts, it creates greater distance between you and your ex. As I say many times, neediness is the opposite of attraction. And if you come across as being extraordinarily needy to your ex-boyfriend or to your ex-girlfriend, it doesn't pull them back together. You can't guilt your ex into coming back to you. You can't logic your ex into coming back to you saying, well, here's all the logical reasons that we should be together. Never works. The way to get your ex back to you is actually to create new attraction between you and the person that you love and want so much. So let's just really briefly talk about the 3 types of texts that you shouldn't send. The first is the whipped puppy text, and I'm pretty sure you've probably sent this one. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I know I messed up, I can change, just give me one more chance, I'll do anything, I can't live without you. If you're like a lot of folks, men and women, this might have been the very first text that you sent after you got broken up with, maybe you even broke up with them. Why doesn't it work? Again, it's needy. Like I said before, neediness is the opposite of attraction. You can't guilt them into coming back. The second, and I talk a lot more about how what this kind of text is and what to do about it in the report. The second is the jealous tiger or the jealous tigress. You made me do it, you son of a bitch. Who are you with right now? I hate you so much for leaving me. You suck. A lot of folks kind of revert to being 3-year-olds with their ex. They get insulting because, I understand, you're heartbroken. You feel like your heart's been ripped out of your chest in some way, and you want to punish them for not loving you anymore. It doesn't really work. And the third one is the why text. And this is the one that actually I think causes the most damage in a lot of ways. Unfortunately, with an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend, you'll see this all the time. I had dinner with a friend of mine last night who just got dumped by his girlfriend, also a friend of mine, and she refuses to explain to any degree why she actually broke up with him. So a lot of folks will send the text, just tell me what I did, just tell me why we can't be together anymore. I just need an explanation, anything, why won't you talk to me? Sucks. The lack of closure, I've been in that relationship before. I was with a girl years ago, I was head over heels for, and she all of a sudden just disappeared. One quick thing to understand is that oftentimes, not all the time, but oftentimes when somebody breaks up, it has very little to do with their partner per se and more to do with where they are in their lives. So if you want to learn more about these toxic texts, why you send them, and what to do about them, just go to textyourexback.com/start and you'll be able to enter your email and get the PDF for free. You'll also get a bunch of emails from me over the next several days where I'll give you a bunch of advice about how to get your ex back, what kind of texts you should send, and some of the more important stuff around the work you need to do on yourself in order to actually have a chance of getting your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend to come back to you. Thank you so much.